So this is the start of the second project. It looks like some of the stuff on the bottom might be good. The stuff on the top is pretty gross. So Sam's already got a decent chunk in the loader, and we're just gonna dump it in the dump trailer and then figure out just where to dump it out back or somewhere. So not a lot of fun to watch, so we'll just kind of keep you posted along the way. So I got a tiny bit out while Sam was going to get the tractor. We're gonna see if we can, I guess, hay fork it out until we can't reach anymore, and then see what happens. So that's the little bit I got out. It's pitiful, but we'll see what the tractor does. All right, hay forks are locked on. Let's see what happens. That helped. Gosh, that's gross. Yeah, I don't think we're feeding this to the pigs. See if I can pull some of it out from under the baler, so hold on. So we were able to get another good bit out with the hay forks on the tractor, but that's as far in as they'll reach. So Sam went up and found some holes that he can put a pry bar through, so he's pushing it forward. So I'm gonna try to reach in and pull it out with the pitchfork. And you should be, for all the things that I talk about that smell so amazing, like fresh cut alfalfa and the hay when I'm feeding it to the pigs, you should be really glad you cannot smell this, because I don't even know what it smells like, but it is one of the worst smells I've ever smelled in my whole life. So you're welcome for not sharing that smell with you. So this is what we ended up with. It actually ended up being a bale plus a little bit. There was a full tied bale in there that we were getting out, and then a little bit more after that. This is gross. Although the last part, this stuff over here, actually looks like really nice hay. So try to scoop it in the loader bucket. And we'll see if he can just scoop it, or if I need to use the forks on the tractor like a fork and shovel it into the bucket. So that's where we're at right now, but we got it all out. That is an empty baler right there, so that is exhausting and exciting all at the same time. That did not work very well. So I'm gonna grab the tractor and try to push it into the bucket. Or maybe he gets from opening up. So that's the first bucket full of hay that we were able to scoop in there. Chickens are having fun scratching through everything that fell on the ground, and we got it all cleaned up. It's all in the trailer. We got to use, I don't know what he's doing, we got to use the new loader forks for the first time to put these two rotten, I think one of them might be hay, it might be the one that was in the new baler when we bought it, and then an old straw bale. There's a couple more back there, but I don't know that the trailer would hold anymore, so I think this is just where we're at for tonight. But we got that whole bale and then some in there, and the two other big crappy bales. So now the last step of this process is to sell the baler. So if you know anybody who's looking for some farm equipment, let us know. Thanks for watching.